why can't we be in the present moment? See, there's a lot of things that we overthink, a lot of things that we contemplate, a lot of things that we don't understand about mindfulness, about our minds, about how we work, how we operate. That changes the course of so many things in our life. We're not calm enough, we're not open enough, we're not awake enough, we're kind of asleep. I was reading a book, right? And it's called Mindfulness, and it was basically saying how most of the majority of the time we run on autopilot. And I started thinking about my life and just thinking about the things that I've been through in my life, and I realized that honestly, I have been on autopilot. Like, I have been on autopilot. Like, I haven't been living in the present moment. I haven't been doing certain things. I haven't been focused. I haven't been embodying the things that I want to embody. Why is that? Mindfulness. It's so crazy to think that like we're in this world and majority of our life is run on autopilot. It's so crazy to think that majority of our life is being stripped from us because we can't get control of our brain. Most people have anxiety, depression, all these things because we run on autopilot. We don't know our emotions. We don't know how our body feels. We don't know why we feel the way we do. And over the course of years, we start to lose certain circadian rhythms within our body. We become more stressed, we become more anxious, we become more abrasive to society and ourselves. So I was thinking, like, what are the steps to becoming more mindful? And I started reading the book, and it started hashing at me. It started making me feel like I have not been doing the right things. And not saying there's right or wrong, because everybody has a different way of living life. But I've definitely been overthinking things. I've definitely been overdoing things. I've definitely been making things a lot harder for myself. Subconsciously and consciously, because I don't want to do the things that I need to do. I want to do the things I want to do. And once you start thinking about the things you want to do, most of the things you want to do are negative. Most of the things you want to do are not going to benefit you. Most of the things you want to do are just trash. They're fucking trash. Like, let's be honest, it's trash. You want to go drink. You want to go party. You want to go smoke a cigarette. You want to go smoke some weed. Weed is not bad unless you really need it, but most people abuse it, and that's where it becomes bad because we don't know why we're smoking weed. We smoke weed for the negative reasons, and we don't smoke weed for the right reasons. So you could say, yeah, I smoke weed, but most of the time we're still on autopilot smoking weed. We're not smoking weed mindfully. We're smoking weed because we feel like it's cool to do it, or I gotta smoke more of it because people are around me and I need to be like a certain person. And by the time you smoke, you don't even realize why you were doing it. Mindfulness. It's a crazy subject, and it's a crazy life. I was watching a video about this monk who basically was talking about the fundamentals of life. If I spit, sorry, I just woke up. But he was talking about the fundamentals of life and what life actually in it, like what happiness is in life. And he was right about a lot of things. It's not about the materialistic gesture. It's not about the, how much money you make. It's not about any of that, because in reality, you can't take that with you. And also, he was talking about how most of the people that have those things are miserable. They don't know their own mind. They don't know their inner core. And a lot of people don't know their inner core. A lot of people don't know who they are. So it's hard to be mindful when you don't even know who you are, how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your environment makes you feel. I lived in a lot of places. I lived in California, Michigan, Virginia, Florida, different places my whole life. Now I live in New York. And it's crazy because living in all those places, I realized that environment is crucial. It is crucial. Your environment is really crucial to how you react to yourself and others, how you talk, how you maneuver through life, if you see bad habits, if you see good habits. And when you're in a negative environment, it's hard to keep your mind at a positive state. Not saying it's impossible. There's a lot of people that are successful that came from negative environments and stuff like that. But it did play a toll on their mental. It did play a toll on everybody's mental. You know, we're not functioned to live in a negative state, a low vibration. The reason why we're here is to elevate our mindset. So when you're in a negative environment and you're seeing everybody do negative things and it's hard to elevate your mindset because people are not on the same wavelength as you. And that's okay. But stay on task. And that's what I'm making this video for. Stay on task, bro. Like, I have not been staying on task, like, at all. I actually think I've been going off course a little bit here and there, but I do know one thing. I'm learning. I've definitely gained a lot more knowledge because I want better for myself. I've gained a lot more knowledge just in who I am, where I want to go, what places I want to see, the vibration I want to hold. You feel me? These are all the things you need to think about to higher your vibration. A lot of people don't even really care about this stuff because it seems impossible. It seems too tedious. It seems like it's never gonna happen. So people focus on the negative because it's easy gratification, bro. Easy gratification. No. That easy gratification is going to turn into a lifetime of turmoil. Let me say that again. That easy gratification is going to turn into a lifetime of turmoil within yourself. Nobody else. It's just gonna be you. You're gonna be, in this turmoil state because you realize that the easy gratification gave you nothing. It was temporary, just like everything else. So why not change your mind to work for you in a positive manner and slowly wash away all that negativity? It's hard and it's not easy. I always say that. I should get that tatted on me. It's hard, it's not easy. Because it really is hard. But the things that are precious, the things that are solid, the things that are not temporary are the things that are most hard. I realized that, like, this morning, I told myself, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do all these things and I'm gonna make sure That's where you fail. When you tell yourself that you're gonna do all these things, you're not gonna do all those things. At first, you gotta slowly start implementing different things into your routine, into your life, into your mind, and slowly working towards that. You can't just do everything at once. That's something I learned last year. Can't do everything at once. I was trying to do a million things at once and I burnt myself out, bro. I burnt myself out mentally. I was all fucked up in the game. I was all like, ah. But in reality, it's like, try to do too many things at once. You don't even know where you're going. Focus on one prize and then add to that prize and then add to that prize and then add to that prize. Slowly, you'll have a full hand of solidness. But if you do one thing here and one thing there and then one thing there and then one thing there, it's still empty. It's not full. So focus on one thing at a time. Slow down. Slow your mind down. It's hard. Some things that you can do to slow your mind down is meditate. Meditation is really good. Drinking tea, exercising, going outside and putting your feet in the grass, giving yourself time to breathe, literally breathe, because you don't even realize that you're so on autopilot that we rely on, we don't even think about breathing because we automatically can do it. So when we do breathe, it feels like we gotta learn how to breathe without being on autopilot, training your breath. And this is all the things I'm learning. I'm telling you these things because I'm learning them. But we gotta learn how to breathe. We gotta learn how to stay in tune with our body. Like my right arm hurts a little bit right here. That's okay. At least I know. Because we walk around for like a week and we're like, oh, my legs hurt. I don't know why. Or my arm hurts. I don't know why. Or my eye is twitching. I don't know why. It's because you're not mindful. You're not understanding your body's circadian rhythm. The thing I most struggle with is my environment, being in tune with my environment. If I feel like it's negative, why would I want to tune into it? But the thing about it is that you got to tune into it to realize the direction you want to go. See, that's the little thing. You got to realize it, to change it and to alter your mind and to see it in a different way, a different perspective, a different notion. So I just wanted to say, if you haven't been doing the things you wanted to do, start with reading about mindfulness. I've read something about MBSR, and it's a meditation program basically to help you wake up and basically help you fundamentally get control of your life again. And I'm going to start that. I'm going to read into it. I'm going to acclimate to it. And I'm going to try it, because I feel like the things that we want, we don't really say we want because we don't know. See, that's the thing. We don't know we want it until it's in front of our face, because we only know what we see, I guess. And the things that we see most of the time are negative, what people are doing. And we gravitate towards that, not knowing that's not what we actually want. So, yeah, I'm going to start the MBSR program, and I'm going to read a lot more about what it is. It's a ancient Tibetan meditation program, and I think that it would be beneficial for me. I'm not saying it's going to be beneficial for you. That's your life. This is your life. Remember that. But I just wanted to give you some tools just so you know that there's other things out there to kind of control your mind, and take control of your mind, instead of having the world take control of your mind, because it's all a lie. And then once you see it as a lie, once you see these things as temporary, once you see these things as skewed, you'll start to retract and become more mindful. And that's exactly what the world doesn't want you to do. So, yeah, stay safe.